Yo. It's midnight. Hey, come on, y'all, get up. Mike can sit on the couch. Zaria, Mike can go pee that back. Come on, Zaria.
Taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Texas State Bobcats.
I don't care. Put it in.
Here with David Pollock and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling.
It's time to go to sleep. Don't listen.
And the Bobcats
don't listen.
to start the game.
You take a nap today.
He'll bring it back from inside his spot. He gets a block. He just about popped that one for a long.
It's time to go take a nap.
He gives his team a lot of momentum with a solid return. So the James Madison Dukes offense will be the first to dial up.
Stop! Damn!
When I turn that light off, I'm gonna turn the movie on after this. We're not watching nothing old. Let's watch something new. They've made a lot of new movies tonight.
Gets the back moving. Running back searching for a hole. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on the play.
And the pass is incomplete. Jarve loose by the hip.
Football, you hear the term, rookies don't hurt. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate in his pass.
Looking for a man. It's Barnett. Right on the money. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
Really nice job by the defense there. Trying to force the quarterback to throw the football in front of you and allow your guys to square up and make a tackle out in space. You got to force the ball carrier to do something special after the catch. Not able to do it there, so really nice tactic by the defense.
So Texas State's offense taking the field for a chance. We have to see them today. But Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him. And I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, David. He wants to prove to the entire college football world he's got what it takes to win this football game. This is a big test for him.
And here's the thing, proving it is one thing, Jesse, but it's not about you. And this is a team game. Obviously, the quarterback position is so dependent on others' success, but play within yourself, make those plays, don't make the big mistakes.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense from picking up the first down, though. The defense really needs to be keyed in on this because they're going to see this option play more and more as this game goes on.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They'll try to run for it. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. The Bobcats moving quickly to the line. The give on the inside. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. They'll use the running game on first and goal. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Quarterback keeper. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles.
Where you going?
So really got to do a good job of trying to
stay down here. We're not watching TV.
Get him out in more space.
They believe in their running game on 3rd and goal here. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense has to stop him in his tracks. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
Well, this team here coming into tonight's game, they had to get momentum early. Playing at home, they want to get the crowd into it. So you get a beautiful drive here to start this thing. You would have liked to cap it off with a touchdown, but listen, you set yourself up for a field goal. You knock it through the uprights. You've got the lead. Everything right now looking good.
Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. They're going to need to get something started and find themselves in a 3-0 hole.
Taking flags off for some
And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it in the last minute.
And the defense catches a break on that one. And this guy's not a superstar, but he's pretty dang reliable. And we talked to them about this guy. Like, he's kind of the security blanket for the quarterback. And him to drop that football doesn't happen often. You take those lucky things when you can get them.
It's on target and complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? Trying play action. He took a hit as he couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give them a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Drop the football and they'll turn it over on downs. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. They'll give it to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
Takes his shot. Makes the grab. He's run out of bounds after a big gain, and they are in business. 1st and goal. Oh, this defense wants to bring some pressure. Motion from the wide receiver. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. You can't afford to squander these opportunities once you get into the red zone. Twice they've been denied. Here's 3rd and goal. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And that's a really good stop by this defense. 3rd down, they run the football, they're physical. You gave up some yards on the possession, so be it. Nice job forcing the 4th down.
Dead center perfect. That'll give them an early 6-0 lead.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. James Madison sends the offense back.
I ain't even doing that this year. I'm not about to make my kid seem like some sort of problem.
Some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you
I ain't about to make my kid seem like some sort of problem kid.
Now the offense has to come out and respond.
Like, he's 5. He do the same stuff any other 5-year-old do.
So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
Looking downfield, it's Barnett. He lets one fly deep. He's got it on the outside. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got his man. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands. Get it to
You
your
go play the
playmaker.
mirror.
A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Toss sweep to the left. Gets it past the 1st down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. That's the end of the quarter. Texas State has the lead here. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He'll take a shot. And that one is picked off in the end zone. Trying to take it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
And the Bobcats headed quickly to the line.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to
take on a shower. Ooh.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Got his man to the left. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. There he goes to the right. Touchdown, Bobcats. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it.
That's my knife.
It's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. They really need to find a way to generate some offense here, having fallen behind 13-zip. Looking to throw, it's Barnett. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open.
Trying to get behind the defense. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He was thinking big return, didn't get that, but boy, did he give his offense an opportunity at the 31. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Pushes ahead for a couple, they'll mark it at the 33. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. The give to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The Bobcats in the hurry up.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out.
Everything is online now. It's like, what's the point of y'all even having a store? Just stores, period.
What to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Gives it on the option.
It's like, just close the stores down and everything. I wouldn't
And
even
I really don't understand the play call.
pay bills and
Third
shit.
and long,
Light
and
bill, I
they're
know
not
that.
trusting their quarterback. Does this say something about their quarterback
Yeah.
moving forward? We'll get to that as the game progresses. But
Then
man,
they ain't got no
I just think
AC
you
in that
gotta
big
trust
ass
your
mall, and y'all
quarterback.
ain't got
You
no
gotta
AC
pass
in
the
there
football
popping.
on third and long.
That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can.
All that money floating around that place.
They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. Dropping back, it's Barnett. Gonna let it fly. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Quarterback may change this route. Second down, he'll throw it. He'll take another shot here. On target over the middle. Touchdown, James Madison. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive.
How do you speak? How do you speak?
The give from the gun. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. And the Bobcats can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The play action fake. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. The Bobcats send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Hauls it in, looking for space. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O's. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. They'll try the run. Wide open spaces. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. They've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. He'll do it himself. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time. Offensively, the defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Might be calling a hot route. Now the play fake. Throws toward the end zone. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
On that third down, they took a shot in the end zone, just couldn't connect. QB and receiver not on the same page, and now it's decision time if you're the head coach on 4th.
Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. He stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11. Down to 2 minutes to play. We'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over. A chance to tie or even take the lead before the break. The Dukes have this offense rolling. To the air. It's Barnett. Pocket breaking down. He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on 1st down in the red zone. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Right back up top on 2nd and 10. And it's caught. Touchdown, Dukes. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. Extra point here will give them the lead. And the extra point gives them the lead at 14-13. So they started that drive barely into opponent's territory and went 48 yards. And the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass.
Yeah. What comes first when you count?
Let's see if he can make a play on the return. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. The first snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
Real power running by this guy as he bangs his way to the 24. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Grabbed over the middle. It's Anderson. Running wide open down the gut of the field. He's at the and he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Texas State.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up and keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Out of the end zone. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Took them a little while to settle into this game, but this offense has it going here in the second quarter, Jesse.
Yeah, a little bit of a feeling out process there early, but they seem to have found something. They're going back to the well, and they need to keep that up here on this drive, Dave.
Definitely, and they got the momentum going, and once you start getting the momentum going, it's crazy what I've seen in college football. It's so hard to stop it. It takes over, and sometimes it leads to enormous swings.
It's a first down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. Back to pass. It's Barnett. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And it's knocked away downfield. The DB getting a hand in there. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Might be changing the route. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Quarterback moving. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. Back open in the middle. They'll move the chains. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. To the air on first down. Oh, they're after him. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. So now it's second and long. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. They bring him down, but not before he gets a first down at the 35. They'll immediately call timeout. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
A shot for the end zone. And that one's going to be over everybody's head and incomplete.
Well, this quarterback has really found a nice rhythm early, and he's in firm control and command of everything that's happening. They've had 2 drives, they've scored 2 touchdowns, and here on their 3rd possession, he still wants to take shots. That one obviously falls incomplete, but if you're him, I would keep spinning the beam.
Just enough time for one final play in this half. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, it is hard to beat San Marcos when that town is buzzing as it is today. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas inside Bobcat Stadium.
Trying to set the tone on the ground in the third. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Might as well stick with him. Turning it on! And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
He's got an open man. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the
All out of space. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Bobcats, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. They'll ride the hot hand. And there is nowhere to run. They were eager and ready for him this time around.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got...
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Ball bounced right to him, and he's on the move. They knock him down finally, but boy, he was trying to make something out of that, and he stopped short of the first down marker.
Woo, deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you, because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
And the defense gets him on the ground for the fourth time today, by the way. They've pressured him. He's still done an unbelievable job making completions. But you know what? Get him on the ground when he's got the ball. He can't make something happen. Keep hitting him. Keep getting him on the ground.
And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Leaves it with the running back. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit, because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They were trying to find the edge there by swinging it out to the right, but there was no room to run.
Yeah, in order for that play to work, they're going to have to get better blocking up front. Those receivers and tight ends, they've got to do a better job getting a hat-on-hat and give that running back a chance to go somewhere with the ball.
Looking to pass. It's Barnett. Got it in the middle. It's Alston. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. And the Dukes will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. The throw to the outside is complete. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? New set of downs after the completion. Quarterback making checks. Looking to throw again. Release to the back. Makes the grab. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't though if the quarterback got confused on first down, he might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Wants to go up top on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Kyle. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. Let's go. Right. The Dukes are threatening on 1st and goal. The snap sets up the throw. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
Looking downfield, it's Barnett. Trying to barrel in. And they will score. Touchdown, James Madison.
How about that drive they just put together to tie this football game up? That is exactly what we talked about in the half. Like, coaches circled them up. First drive, set the tone, tie this ball game up. That is great execution out of halftime.
Yeah, David, it looked like they really had a good plan, too. Obviously made some adjustments there at halftime, things that they would come out and try to attack this defense with, and it looks like they found something here, and that is a perfect way to start the second half. Now an opportunity here to take the lead.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Keeps it on the draw. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Bobcats are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's the pressure. He's going to take off. Lost, the defense is wide open. Off to the races. The 20. Past the 10. Touchdown, Texas State. They take the lead with the 6.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
Wants to go up top. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. They're set to kick it off. And you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it out. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. Looking to throw, it's Barnett. He lets it fly. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
No big surprise there, right? You're throwing to a guy that already has 3 touchdown catches in the game, so take another shot. Every time he has looked his way, good things have happened, and that's one of the very few times in this game so far where they have not been able to hook up.
Need 10 yards on this 3rd down, and they're backed up inside their own 20. Quarterback making adjustments. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Grabbed in the middle, it's Kyle. They'll stop him at the 24, and that brings up 4th down.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
On 4th down, going to the air. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. Looking to throw on 1st down. Unloads it left. And they can't make the connection, and 3 quarters are in the books as we head to the 4th. We've come to the break, and Texas State has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. So the final period starts with a second down play. Looking to fire. Snagged in the middle. It's Sanchez. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
Yeah, and he's been throwing it all over the yard, and he's now over 300 yards on the day, so been a successful day. Now, 300 yards, I don't know, Palmer, 300 nowadays, that's like what back in the day for you?
That would have been 500, I would have won the Heisman, man. It's a big deal today in college football, no doubt. Listen, he's in a rhythm right now. He's in a groove. We've seen good decision-making. He's been playing on time, and he's been deadly accurate throwing it. And guess what? This game is far from over.
To the air, it's Barnett. Here comes the heat. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
You know, I love defensive ends that are active and violent with their hands. Great job fundamentally by that DN getting that sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And the Dukes will hustle to the line. On 4th down, looking to pass. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Caught in the backfield. It's Lyons.
Got like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
Unloads to the wideout. He makes the catch. What a nice connection. Knocked down immediately, and they've got it at the 25. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to 3rd down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the 1st down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
Second down, they'll go to the air. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that 1st down. And now it'll be 4th down and decision time. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Never a doubt.
Well, that's a huge kick right there because now the opponent has to score a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. That put so much pressure on the opponent now. Nice job by the special teams going out and executing in a big moment.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. To the air, it's Barnett. Hit as he throws. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. Looking for more room. Touchdown, Bobcats. The defense does the work itself with a pick 6. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
In this kind of game where it's only one possession, one play could make the difference. And that time the quarterback got a little too greedy. The defender jumps in front, picks it off, pads the lead for his team. We've still got a lot of football to go here, but that was a massive play for the defense.
On the run from inside his own 5. He's out of bounds at the 17-yard line. Excellent job by the kick coverage unit to keep him from getting the sideline. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah.
Makes a grab deep. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. The Dukes want to crank the tempo.
Well, I'll tell you, there are a lot of coordinators out there that would want to set up the shot, especially on the first play of the drive. Maybe run the ball, and then a few plays later, go play action, make it look the same before shooting it downfield. They just did it right away. First down, first play of the drive. If you get the matchup, take the shot. And that's exactly what happened. Nice job.
Clock is under 4 minutes as they come to the line for second down. After the it's complete. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
I remember back when I played for the Florida Gators, if you had 3,000 yards passing in a season, you might be an All-American. I know times have changed, but with that last completion, this guy's already over the...
And he will score! Touchdown, Dukes!
And the passing game paying dividends right now for this offense. They just had a big play through the air to get him down in the situation. So let the quarterback deal. Great job reading coverage. He found his open target, accurate throw, and 2 plays through the air, and they've got 6 points on the board.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Anderson. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Quarterback on the keeper. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Clock continues to run, and they'll be happy to wind it all the way down before they snap it. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Gets it out to the 20 after a pickup of 4. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Out of the shotgun on third down. Going to try to get it himself. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. And the Bobcats come to the line with a new set of downs.
This has got to be so frustrating because you're running out of time. You're running out of possessions. You got to get the ball back to your offense. But, man, this QB just makes a great play. He runs around, scrambles, gets a first down. So frustrating.
We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. He'll pull it on the read. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. You got to believe they just want to run it, take care of the football, and keep that clock moving on 2nd and 9. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
I think if you're offense here, the game boils down to this one play on third down with the lead late. If you get the first down, that's ball game. There's not enough time left for the defense to get it back and go march down the field. So let's dial up our best play offensively. Let's make sure our best players are touching the football here.
The Bobcats line up to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Back to throw. It's Barnett. Under fire. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Back to pass. He's taking a deep shot. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line.
You know, it's one thing to have all the accolades preseason and have all the expectations, but it's another thing to be able to go out and execute week in, week out. He's done that. He now has over 1,500 receiving yards on the year.
QB draw. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And here comes the offense on second down. Wants to go up top. Looking to the big tight end. And it's his 4th interception of the game. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Using his legs, it's Burgess. And he never had a chance. Just stopped as soon as he got it.
Really nice job stopping the run, but the problem is you have 0 timeouts left. You cannot stop the clock right now if you're the defense, so this has got to be excruciating for them. They know the offense is just going to take their time before they snap the ball.
Punches ahead, they'll give him a yard to the 13. This one was a lot like a tennis match, back and forth, up and down, and they just couldn't quite score enough and get the key stop to get the win.
And defenses have changed, right? It's not about limiting to low points anymore, but you got to find ways to create turnovers and get that ball back to your offense so they can do their damage. Defense just needed to create a few more opportunities.
I think it just came down to individual effort on the defensive side of the football for this team. Somebody needs to step up in big moments in big games and make the play to win. We didn't see it happen today.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.